Hello, welcome to my little nook at my house. I'm setting this up currently for our town hall talk that happens tonight when I'm sharing this. It's probably actually already happened. However, I wanted to test out and see how it felt and how it looked and how things were. So here we are. Um, and while I'm doing that, I figured we could connect with a little inspiration from the Soul's Journey deck by James Van Praagh. I don't know about you, but it feels like recently there has been a lot of journeying going on. I was talking in a podcast with a good friend of mine earlier today about the notion of um, it feels like recently over the last few weeks we have been moving through some solar plexus work, and it almost feels like our different areas of our energy are working on elevating their energy, are working on expanding and opening up. Different aspects of our life feel like they're expanding and opening up. And yet, in order to expand, um, there's a reconnection with some things that don't align with us anymore, and a working through of these energies that don't align with us anymore. So that may bring up some shadowy emotions and some unpleasant feelings and unpleasant situations that we maybe thought we had figured out, but feel like that it's rubbing against us again. And that's on purpose because it feels like we're implementing some lessons that really truly get to help us shift moving forward. And it feels like they're internal lessons that are supporting a core truth within us for expansion versus moving within. So hang on, keep breathing, offer your self care, allow internal moments to for peace and awareness. If you are a meditator, allow moments of meditation. Allow moments of meditation for how they matter to you, how they work for you. You don't have to pick up a new practice right now. Try something. Play soft music. Sit with a cup of tea. Take a deep breath. Whatever it is, allow yourself a few moments to breathe and center. But let's pull a card and see what kind of inspiration comes up for us today. When we spread these out, I actually want to go in and over here. The table my computer's on is not very stable, so that's why it's moving. Imagination. When I pull it out, it was reversed. But this is the imagination card. And it's so funny because this actually came out in the podcast earlier. So this is a message that we need to hear in a few different ways. The imagination card reminds us that I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And I feel like this imagination card comes up as a reminder to allow new ways of thinking, allow new perspectives, allow new innovative notions to help provide balance and awareness in your life. Allow yourself to imagine the positives, imagine the beautiful what ifs, imagine the beautiful unknown, imagine what would happen if it was to work out. And a great way to work with our imagination is through guided visual meditation, guided visual journeys, by visualization, picturing it in our mind, what it would look like, what would it feel like, how would it be if it was to happen. Allowing these creative aspects of our mind to move through our energy and actually have take up space in our life. We get to allow this. And the fact that it pops out reversed reminds us that we've kind of walked away from that for a little while. We've walked away from that playful imagination that we had once as a kid, and we have stopped listening to that inner knowing and that creative vibrancy that the imagination brings. And it's reminding us that that imagination offers balance. It offers wholeness. It supports awareness and can actually be one of the foundational pieces of manifesting what we want moving forward. It may not be the only piece, but it gets to be one of them. So there we go. How can you use your imagination today? What can you do to foster your more imaginative self today? My automatic go to is visually guided meditation. Take a visual journey. Um, Play ocean waves and close your eyes and imagine you are on the beach. And what would it look like? What it would feel like? What would it sound like? Um, Imagine that you are sitting at a table having tea with a loved one or a guide or an angel and they're offering you guidance. Play cafe sounds and close your eyes and picture that you're sitting at that table with that guide or that past loved one and what kind of advice would they offer you? Um, Imagine what it could look like moving forward and let yourself be excited about it. So there we go. A little inspiration for our day today. And as always, don't forget to continue to celebrate your uniquely beautiful self.